All right, it's that time of year again where we go over all of our art we've done through the year. The year's almost done, and I probably won't be doing another I'll do more art this year. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm gonna do some stuff today, but I probably won't be doing another like flip through this year. Does my light look like extra yellow? I don't know, whatever. So I won't be doing an extra flip through this year, but I am interested in going over, oh gosh, that's the, keep this picture in mind because that's the first Princess Bubblegum I did. I did redo her, so she looks a lot better now, but that was from last year. I'm just trying to figure out which point I stopped at. But yeah, so even though I'm going to be doing more art this year, probably, I won't be doing like a flip through of it. So, you know, figured I should do it right now. I thought I gave myself a marker where I started. Where is it? I think it's before him, even though he was done after. Okay, here we go. So, the first piece of art from 2020 was, or at least the first piece in this book was, the Tune Me Challenge. I will show what the Tune Me Challenge actually ended up looking like somewhere on the screen, maybe over here. There's some nice room, ample room for a picture. So I'll show what it actually ended up looking like right there. But this was from the Tune Me Challenge. And I was really excited to do it because everyone I saw that was doing it was doing digital art. At that time, I hadn't done digital art. I did start doing digital art now. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a traditional art wrap up of my art and then a digital version maybe tomorrow or something video. But anyways, we're getting off topic. So everyone was doing a digital version. I wanted to do a traditional version. I wanted to see what it would end up like. I did do a video on this. It will be up here if you want to see it. This is actually from the year before, but it was like very close to the end. Somehow I taped this one before that one because I ripped these out when I scanned them and then I taped them back in. I tried to tape them back in order, but it doesn't always work out. So this one was also from 2020, and this is Jarvis Johnson. I'll also put the little thing up there for that video. This is me drawing YouTubers in my style. That's another series that I have on this channel. I have so many series, but I do plan on finishing this series or just completing it or not completing it. I do plan on still doing this series, still running it. I don't have any people right now that I feel like drawing, but you know, when the urge strikes, I'll do it. I'm not too happy with this alien girl. She looks weird. She looks wobbly. She doesn't look good, but you know, she's a part of this year's artwork, a failed part. Okay, so this is technically the first drawing of 2020 that I did, which was my little baby face girl. She also has her own video that I'll put here. She also, I don't know what the topic was, but I remember drawing her in a video. This is my Bright Eyes girl. That's the title of this one. This one I think is called Star Baby or To the Moon. This is To the Moon. This is Bright Eyes. Do you guys name your art? Does everyone give their art titles? I've always given my art titles. I've always really enjoyed titling my art. This was a draw this in your own style challenge. But yeah, let me know if you guys title your art or not. This was Susie, which was the first in the Insta Babes for Rugrats that I did. I did all the Rugrats. So yeah, that was fun. I think I might redo Susie. I don't think she really like hits the category of Insta Babes. She also has a video if you want to see it. But I'm also going to redo her at some point like I redid Princess Bubblegum this year. It took me 16 months to redo Princess Bubblegum, but I did it. This was one of the ideas I had for Susie, but I wasn't happy with how it turned out. She looks like too much like a child, so I was like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I'm not happy with this one either, but, you know, it is what it is, and I did it, and that's what it is. This was my first ever Draw This in Your Own Style challenge. This commemorates, I'm pretty sure that's the word. This commemorates me reaching 1K on my Insta. And so when I reached 1K, oh, by the way, if you're not following my Insta, what you doing? Follow it now. But yeah, so this was when I reached 1K, I did a Draw This in Your Own Style challenge, and people participated. I might show it, might not, but I might put the participation stuff here. If I do, this is where it is. If I don't, ignore my wiggling fingers. But yeah, that's the people that participated in my Draw This in Your Own Style challenge. It is ongoing. It never ended. I gave no deadline. So if you want to participate, go to my Insta and do it. This was Raven because I was like on a fan art kick this year. I really did a lot of fan art. I was enjoying it. I had fun. I liked it. So this is Raven. And my idea, I don't know if you guys know, but my idea with fan art is I do Insta babes. So I draw the people in my style, the type of picture they will post if they had an Instagram. So it's my Insta babe series. This was also a Draw This in Your Own Style challenge from Kiara Canvas, who also has a YouTube channel. This went to a video if you want to see it. This was for my Mental Health Monday series, and this was Attachment Personality Disorder, and this was the illustration that went with it. Chucky. This was the second one that I did for the Rugrats. I really like the way he looks. So he's a part of the Insta Babes. Oh God, the stories I could tell with this. So this is the first Starfire that I did. And I did her a second time, and I still don't like the way I redid her the second time. She looks crazy. I know that. I got dragged on TikTok for posting her. Someone was like, that is not what Starfire looks like. She does not look that ugly. People, the nerve. It was like a 13-year-old though, so I was like, whatever. But still, I know she's ugly. This was another Draw This in Your Own Style challenge, just from an Instagram person. I forget their name. Is it the Bato Fam? Bato Fum? I think that's his name. Bato Fum. No, it's not. I can't think of it. If I remember, I'll put it. This is one of my one of the prints that sells a lot in my shop, and this one is Stargazer. I like doing these little star things. This one also has a video attached to it, and this is Kipo in my Insta Babe series. I wasn't happy with it, but you know, I finished it, so I still posted the video. But this was Kipo in my Insta Babe series, and I might redo her too. As excited as I was about Kipo, I don't know if you guys saw, but I was like fangirling like crazy over the show. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest show ever. I love this show. It's so amazing. When it got to the second season, I wasn't feeling it anymore, and I stopped watching it. Okay, and that's everything in this book. So that was the beginning of 2020. And then I have a second book. The rest are in here. Ignore all my stickers on this book. I do run a Pride shop that has stickers among other things, and when I first got my Cricut, I was like testing out cutting stickers, so yeah, ignore those. This is the second Starfire that I did. She turned out better, but like not great, so you know, I might redo her again. That'll be the third time I'm doing her, but I might redo it. This was just an interpretation of a picture I saw on Pinterest. Angelica Pickles in the Insta Babe series. This was one of my characters from high school, and I was going to redo her art. I was going to redraw her, like, when I was grown, but I wasn't feeling it, so I never did it. I didn't like the way she looked. This is Kimmy from the Rugrats for my Insta Babe series. Tommy from the Rugrats for my Insta Babe series. Tommy was my favorite. I think he turned out the best out of all of the Insta Babes. I really like the way he looks. I like the way I drew him. I think he looks good. This is just a random drawing. Oh, I think this was a redo. This was a redo of a really, really old drawing I have that's like not the best. I'm going to see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll show it. But this was a redo. I think I made a video for this, actually. I don't know. But this was a redo of this drawing. My fingers don't work. Feeling Lil, and I accidentally splattered stuff everywhere. In the finished version, I edited all the splatters out, but yeah, I like exploded my brown ink everywhere, and it just splattered across the freaking page. I wasn't happy with this one, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to speed up. I'm going kind of slow. This was the first, no, this was a little elf girl I did, a little alien, Penny Proud. This is Dejanay, but I never inked her. So this is Dejanay from the Proud family. I am still going to finish her. This was a redo of my schizophrenia drawing, but I'm not happy with the redo. I might redo this again for a third time. Just a random drawing that I did. That kind of reminds me of my little sister. I don't know. She kind of looks like her to me. This is supposed to be Redux's friend. Is Redux in this book? Oh, okay. So this was Redux, and this was Redux's friend, but I hate the way she turned out. Oh my god, I hate her. This is just a cute little drawing I did. This one's called Gumdrop. I don't know if I can remember all their names, but they are all titled. I forget her name, but this was a little fawn type girl I did. This was somebody's draw this in your own style, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was going to redo someone's draw this in your own style, but I wasn't happy with the end result, so I just never did it. It was just like some random person on Instagram. This was for TikTok. There was a lady that said, why don't people ever draw fat superheroes? So I did one, and I actually drew her. She like did this pose in the end, and then I did like the camera shake thing, and then boom, it was her as a superhero. This was, I forget that girl's name, Jackie on TikTok. I drew her for the blackout. I was redoing some lip drawings. We're going to ignore those because they're ugly. This is Galactica. I was going to do another Galaxy Ice Cream that I never finished. This is my, what is this one called? Riot. This is the Riot one. Anansi, who has a video if you're interested in Anansi's story. Oh, this is my first little unicorn girl. That's so funny because I just finished a unicorn girl that coincidentally, I guess I draw the same all the time, but she's like almost in the same position. Her ears are the same. Her horn is more upwards, and she has 3 bees around her. And when I was finished with the drawing, I was like, why does she look so familiar? Because I already drew it. You'll see when I get to the end. I forget this guy's name. Lil something, I think, on TikTok, but I drew him as well for the second blackout. This is someone that I follow on Instagram. I drew her twice because the first time I wasn't happy with how it turned out. I know, I'm crazy insane with redrawing things, but I literally finished the whole entire drawing. I was like, I don't like the way that looks, and then I drew it again. You guys might not be able to tell the difference, but this one looks more like her than this one does, and I was trying to like capture her likeness at least a little bit. So yeah, redid it. You know what? We're not going to talk about this. This was another Instagram friend that I drew in my own style, who also has her own YouTube channel. I'll link it below. This is Violet. I drew Octavia Butler for her birthday because who doesn't love Octavia Butler? That time my cat caught a bird. That has its own video as well. This was the outline for like the first digital art thing that I did. I'll show it here or something. It was very rudimentary. I did this digitally first, and then I did it again traditionally, and she's kind of become like a OC, so I think I'm going to continue drawing her. I like her. I might draw her better because I don't really like the mouth situation, but I like her upper face, so yeah, I might draw her again. I did draw her again, but I still didn't like her. This is another Draw This in Your Own challenge. This is from, I think you see her name, Alaj on Instagram. This was the chicken nugget, which I was very unhappy with the drawing on this. This is my little clown girl again, so I'm probably going to do some more of her. This was another girl that I drew from Instagram. And I was like trying to draw her in a baby face type of way, whatever. Flo Millie, who has her own video. Me redoing one of my older pieces, Sight. How did that get there? The older one was so ugly. So what happened was that video where I was like roasting my old Instagram art, I decided that I wanted to redo a bunch of it, and this was one of the ones that I wanted to redo. And then once I did this, I was like, I kind of miss doing color. So I did this one in color, which I think is adorable. I think she's so cute. Little devil girl. My little clown. As you guys know, I love clowns. I got back into drawing them recently. I used to draw them all the time in high school, and I got back into it recently. We're not going to talk about this. That may seem like it's the end, but I have some loose ones in the back. So this is the redone Princess Bubblegum. She looks so much better. She looks so pretty. You can see this one over on my Insta. For all these ones that don't have their own videos, they have their own Insta. So this was my little Damon girl. This is the ads, who also has its own video if you want to see the information on this African folklore. My little Goblin girl. I think she's so cute. This was the video that I did in collaboration with Random, and that one also has its own video if you want to see it. I did my part. I drew the art, and then she did the face paint for it. So she transformed herself into this character, and it looked so good. So check that out if you want to see it. And this is the other unicorn girl that I was talking about. So I'm going to try to find Into the Woods again so you can see how similar they are. This is the one I did last night, or finished up last night, and this is Into the Woods. And this one is Into the Woods. And do you see how similar they are? Horn facing upwards, same style of horn, ears, bees. How many bees? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, how many here? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have a style apparently, and I don't know how to get away from it. Anyways, that's all my art from this year. Oh no, I'm lying. These might be kind of shiny, but ignore that. That's from last year's Inktober, or the year before last year's Inktober. Yeah. So this is Aries. This is Taurus, Gemini. All of these have their own video. They have a whole series. This is super old, so ignore that. And this is from my latest Mental Health Monday, which is Paranoid Personality Disorder. And now that's everything. So stay tuned for my digital art version, which is going to be a lot shorter because I don't have a lot of digital art. I only just got my iPad in October. But you're going to be in for a wild ride when you see the type of things I've been doing digitally. They're nothing like this. So keep an eye out for that one. Okay, bye.